What's going on, everybody? I'm LetsGoPen17 back at you with another video, and don't get confuzzled. This is going to be a different video. I'm not playing games. I'm going to be talking about a game, and I'm going to be sending a thank you note to the NHL, pretty much. So let's get a little bit of background here for a second. Backtrack to the year 2008 when I was 5 years old. I'm here in Pennsylvania. So hockey is kind of okay. We got the Penguins, we got the Flyers, but I live in northeastern Pennsylvania, and the only thing we've got around here is Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. And I watched them a lot, and I was kind of raised with the Pittsburgh Penguins, but there was one team that caught my eye. It was these guys, the Dallas Stars. They caught my eye, and I kind of I've been a fan since I was 5, but I really haven't. I wasn't like completely starting to like full on like I am now because I was 5. But because being raised in a Pittsburgh Penguin household, I didn't see a lot of the Dallas Stars unless they played, and I would always root for them. In fact, there was also times where I would get in trouble for downloading apps on my tablet, and I kind of paid for stuff to watch the Stars, and it didn't even work, and it costed a few people some money, and I got grounded for that. I remember that. The things I went through to watch this team. And so, long story short, I've been a Dallas Stars fan for a while, and I started gradually as I've been getting older and having more freedoms. Now that I got a cell phone, then I bought my own PlayStation, and I've been able to watch, and I have money, income now. I'm 16, I'm going to be 17 in a few days. It's been a long ride, and needless to say, I'm a big Stars fan. Out here in northeastern Pennsylvania, I ain't got really a lot to do, so I mean, why not? Watch some hockey, you know. I'll cheer on Wilkes-Barre and stuff. In fact, my girlfriend was good enough to buy me tickets to the Penguins game on my birthday. That's pretty cool. But nothing's like Dallas Stars hockey. I cried when we lost in overtime to Patrick Maroon. Well, he better not come to northeastern Pennsylvania, because I'll tell you right now. And then I cried when we missed the playoffs. I punched a wall when we lost to the Blues in, 2016? I nearly crapped my pants when we signed Sagan. That whole thing. Bishop became our goaltender. I was ecstatic about that. Believe it or not, I actually did watch the Mike Modano retirement game when we beat the Ducks in a shootout. Lots of stuff. I don't usually cry either, so like, I don't cry. I really, really don't. But when it comes to something like this, I've bonded with this team. Now, you might be saying, what are we talking about? Why are we talking about this randomly and you're going off on tangents? I know. I'm getting to it. So I've been a Dallas Stars fan, and me being a Dallas Stars fan up here, it's given me a lot to do, because where I am, I have a choice of being a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, a Philadelphia Flyers fan, a New York Rangers fan, because the New York Southern Tier is literally 20 miles that way. And so there's the Devils, because Binghamton's right there, and that's all New Jersey, New York territory. That's the Devils territory in Binghamton. And I got the Rangers, the Islanders. So I got the Devils, Rangers, Islanders, Flyers, and Penguins. But if you go up towards Erie, then it's acceptable to like the Red Wings, and it's also acceptable to like the Maple Leafs. Anyway. So, why am I making this video? Why? Well, first of all, I'm going to make it as a thank you to the NHL. And then I'm going to talk about the significance of it. I'm going to say thank you to the NHL for one thing, alright? And that one thing is the Winter Classic that's coming up against the Nashville Predators at the Cotton Bowl. I'm not going. I can't. They're all the way in Texas. I'm up here in northeastern Pennsylvania. I'm 16 years old. And, yeah. And it's expensive. But, better bet I'll be watching it on the TV. But I'm going to say a thank you to the NHL for these reasons. And here's where I talk about the significance of all of this. You see, if we go into Dallas Stars history, you'll know that the Minnesota Wild are in Minnesota now, but the Dallas Stars actually were in Minnesota in all the way up to about 1992 season, 1992-93 season, because in 1993 they moved and they were just like, all right, Minnesota, I'm about to head out, and they moved to Texas. And that's where the Dallas Stars played, and they played at Reunion Arena all the way up till 2001, where the AAC became the new home. And Minnesota, it seems like Dallas should have more credibility. I'm thinking of a word here, and I can't. We should have been in a Winter Classic way before the Wild were even in a Winter Classic or a Stadium Series. They weren't in a Winter Classic. They were in a Stadium Series game. But the thing is here, what I'm saying is, you've given the Wild their chances. Sure, they're in Minnesota now, but, like, what about us? You know? Why couldn't you, it has to be the Blackhawks 24/7. Instead of the Blackhawks, why don't you make the Wild play us? Because we're both have Minnesota history. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dallas should have been in a Stadium Series and a Winter Classic. And this is a bittersweet moment for me. It's bitter because we should have been here earlier, but it's sweet because it's finally happening. I, as a Dallas Stars fan, and believe you me, there's a lot of other Dallas Stars fans out there that have been following them maybe since they've been in Minnesota, you know? There are North Stars fans out here following this team. And we're just like, oh, the Minnesota Wild in 2000? Yeah, that's cool. I've been watching the Dallas Stars, so I'm going to stick with them. And they have. They've been fans longer than me. If I'm this overwhelmed and this excited that you guys are giving us the opportunity. Inconsiderate. Anyway, if you guys are giving us the opportunity, if I'm this overwhelmed, how do you think other Dallas Stars fans feel that have been following them since the 90s, have been following them since the Minnesota North Stars? There's old people that probably follow them since the California and Oakland Golden Seals. We don't know, you know, but the thing is, what I'm trying to say is this. It's a sweet moment. You're finally giving us our chance. And there's another reason. Everybody always says, oh, it's warm in Texas. Hockey doesn't belong in Texas. Well, last time I checked, this is probably coming from a Maple Leafs fan who you guys haven't won the Stanley Cup since 1967. A Canadiens fan, you guys haven't won since 1993. We've been in Texas as long as you guys have won, as long as it's taken you guys to win the Stanley Cup. You guys won the Stanley Cup in 1993. The Dallas Stars joined the Dallas Stars joined the Texas region in 1993. So, what's up with that? You know? I didn't want to hear these Canadian teams, which, by the way, the last team to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals was 2007. That's 12 years ago. And the last Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup Finals since 1993. And in fact, let me just, and I am in no way sponsored by this, so don't whatever freak out about it, but I'm just going to fact check something real quick. Alexa, how many years has it been since 1993?
1993 ended 26 years ago.
26 years. Okay. And that's what I'm trying to say. So now they're giving us the opportunity to show that the South deserves hockey too. The South deserves hockey too. We've made our name. The Dallas Stars have made our name. We won a Stanley Cup in 1999. We've won multiple President's Trophies. okay? We've won the conference final. 99, 2000, should have been 2008 as well. You know, there's a lot. What I'm trying to say is this. We have a chance now to show everybody this is how the South does hockey. Phoenix. Y'all slept on Phoenix. They changed their name to Arizona, and everybody's like, oh, even more irrelevant. Let me tell you something. They're at the top of the standings now. I'm just going to defend them now. I'm a Stars fan. I really shouldn't be defending them. But I'm going to defend them here. The West and the South, don't tell me that they can't have hockey. Everybody was all riding the Florida Panthers in 1996. Oh, they're so great. Oh, they're so great. And where are all of you now? Saying that they don't deserve hockey because they have sun and all this stuff. What about the Tampa Bay Lightning? Everybody was just like, oh, that's a bad idea. Ugh, that's terrible. In what, 92? Ugh, that's a bad idea. Blah. Then they won the Stanley Cup in 2004, and everybody was just like, whoa, I like that team. And then they're back to, oh, he's so garbage. And now Kucherov's down there, and Martin St. Louis was down there, and Stamkos, he's down there. Vasilevsky, all these NHL stars, and all of a sudden, oh, it's so cool. But it wasn't cool before. What I want to know is the Dallas Stars, man. They've done a lot. I mean, you look at the late 90s, early 2000s, and if you can name 3 prominent teams that showed up 24/7. Didn't necessarily mean they won 24/7. If you take out the winners, the Dallas Stars were winners in that time frame. So take out the Colorado Avalanche, the New Jersey Devils, and the Detroit Red Wings, like the 3 teams that literally just hogged that entire time. And name 3 teams that were winning prominently back then. The Dallas Stars are the number 1. Phoenix was showing up in the playoffs a lot. Then you've got out west the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, who would eventually make a Stanley Cup run and put Paul Kariya on the map in 2003. They lost to the Devils. That's great. Fine and dandy. But they made it. Anaheim, Dallas, Phoenix, Florida did great in the 90s. All this stuff. So this is our chance, and thank you, NHL, for giving us our chance to shine like the stars that we are. It means a lot to me because I've been waiting for something like this for a while. I look at all of these Winter Classics and Stadium Series, and it's like, the Blackhawks, whoop-de-doo. The Bruins, whatever. Same old, the Flyers, the Penguins, the Capitals. Like, get out of here. Like, what were you thinking when you put the Capitals and the Blackhawks together? Like, all of this is garbage. Like, we see the Blackhawks 24/7. Then the Wild got in and we're like, are you kidding me? You're just going to troll the Dallas Stars fan base by putting the Minnesota Wild in there before us, even though we were there before them? I mean, like, and now we have our shot. And we're playing our rival, Nashville. Which, by the way, how about that playoff loss last year? Pekka Rinne's too good right now, isn't he? Anyway, but we will see what happens on New Year's Day. And honestly, when I heard that the Dallas Stars were going to get the Winter Classic and the Cotton Bowl, I looked at my dad and I said, Dad, and he goes, I already know what you're going to say. And it's like, yeah, it's about time. And he goes, that's all I'm going to say. So to the NHL, thank you for not messing this Winter Classic up. Thank you for giving the Dallas Stars their chance to shine. Thank you for giving the South their chance to show these Canadian teams and these cold winter teams how to play hockey. Like, comment, subscribe, do everything that's good because, like, I need that stuff at the moment. But once again, box is not off the table. 5 likes on each of my last 3 videos. there's 5 likes on each of my last 3, I will do what's in that mystery box. And by the way, I'm pretty sure there's food or something in it. And I really want to eat it or drink it or whatever the heck is in it. I want to do it before it gets either bad or disgusting. So, yeah. Cool. We'll see y'all on the other side. We out.